Hi there. This is the first time I've ever made a video like this, so bear with me if it's kind of bad. um, the reason I'm making this video is because of a recent event that happened very close to where I come from, where I grew up. A young man by the name of Kenneth was bullied to the point of no return, where he thought the only way out was suicide. He was bullied because a few months before came out as gay. And what I wish I could have told him, what I'm going to try to tell anyone who may watch this video, who may be struggling with a similar situation, who may be struggling with bullies on their own, that it gets better. I'm going to share with you my personal coming out story, whether it's interesting or not. Where to begin? 6th grade. There we go. Entered middle school, and I knew something was kind of different, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I wasn't into sports. I wanted to focus more on my studies. I wanted to focus a lot on my music, which I was very interested in. I was very interested in my trombone at the time, and I had just gotten into singing. And a lot of the guys thought that was weird, that I was so into singing that why aren't you into football like the rest of us? Why aren't you involved in football like the rest of us? And I'm like, it's not my cup of tea. I don't like it. I don't want to. I'm bad at it anyway. And for that, they were like, oh, you're such a girl. You're so weird. You're a douche and blah, blah, blah. And it was stupid. And I let it roll off and didn't let it bother me. Same kind of went through 7th grade, and then 8th grade is when things got interesting for me. After 2 years of searching, I figured I might be gay. And I wanted desperately to not be gay, because I come from a very Catholic, conservative family, where I believed where if I came out to them, they would have thrown a Bible in my face and said, oh, the Bible says it's wrong, it's an abomination, read Leviticus and stuff like that, and unnecessary stuff. And I was terrified, really, I was. To the point of fear. It's bad. I started taking these tests online to see if I was straight or gay. It was stupid. These tests are stupid. If you can probably Google them and take them yourself. And I was taking them for solace, in hopes of them giving me comfort that I was actually straight. And these tests were telling me that I was straight. And they were like, you're 67% straight. Congratulations. You're normal. What is normal, if you want to say. But it gave me comfort knowing that I was normal, because I thought I was sick. Unfortunately, I thought I was sick at the time. I grew up. In a few short months, I realized I knocked myself out. That's not a sickness, that I can't help it. And the day finally came where I came out to my parents. First started with my mom. Sat her down. I told her. Sat there silent for a few seconds, and she asked me if I was, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And she looks at me and goes, I still love you. And I was like, what? That's not what I expected at all. I mean, I thought you were going to be the one who threw the Bible in my face. And she's like, no, I love you. You're my son. I don't care what you are. You're my son. I love you no matter what. And I was like, okay. We gave a hug, and it was all fine and dandy, I guess. Went and told my dad a few days later, and weirdly enough, happened again. He was like, oh, I love you, and it was good. And fortunately, I had a really good experience coming out to my family. After that, there was about a 2-year period where I didn't say anything. Only my family knew. I didn't come out to anyone. I came out to my high school and to my friends my sophomore year of high school. like I said, a lot of people were like calling me, "Oh, you're such a girl. You don't like sports and stuff." And by the time I was a sophomore, I had been very active in high school with like show choir and madrigal stuff, and I was introduced to speech and drama, and frankly, I thought I was pretty good at it. I liked it a lot, and that was just another reason to say, "Oh, you're such a queer." Little did they know. Um, so I came out, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, we already knew." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I mean, I guess I knew that they might have known because I was involved in all that stuff. I was very effeminate. I was very flamboyant, if you will. And fortunately, again, a lot of my friends, a lot of my peers were very accepting. They didn't care. But of course, with any high school, of course, there's going to be those cruel, nasty jerks. I was called names, horrible names, like fag, queer, fag, sickle, and it was horrible and disgusting. People didn't want to change near me in the locker room. They always accused me of, like, "Oh, you're staring at me." I'm like, no, no. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I like every single guy I see. um, Perhaps one of the worst things that was ever said to me, though, was actually not an insult. It was some person came up to me and was like, "I used to think you were cool until you came out. Now I think you're disgusting." What? That's unnecessary. That's stupid. I mean, you used to think I was cool. You used to think I was nice. Now you don't because I like guys. Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't want me in your life? Okay, don't want you in mine. So that went on, and it went on sophomore, junior, senior year. I kept doing my show choir. I kept loving it. I'm loving show choir. I love show choir. It's what I'm majoring in college right now. I'm majoring in music education, so hopefully one day I can have my very own show choir. It's my ultimate goal. For all of you who don't know what I want to do, I want to be a show choir director. I want to have a kick-ass show choir. I kept very involved in singing. I was very involved in music, very involved in drama speech. And I distanced myself from those people who were calling me fag queer because mostly they were involved in sports and I had my own clique, essentially. And I graduated, finally. And I'm now about to complete my first year of college at the University of South Dakota, like I said, majoring in music education. And like I said, it gets better. It's gotten so much better. I've met so many awesome people here. I've made so many good friends. I've made so many relationships I hopefully am going to have for a lifelong time. And to advice I have to say to anyone who's getting bullied because they're gay, bullies in general, anyone who's being bullied in general, it gets better. I know I've been saying that a lot, but it does. You'll find people who love you. You'll find people who respect you. You'll find people will grow up. Really, people will grow up. And you just need to keep going. You need to keep trucking. You need to keep doing what you love. Basically, you just need to say, "I let my haters be my motivators." It's what I live by. I live by my haters are my motivators. As corny as that sounds. And I only wish I could have told that to the young man Kenneth. Kenneth, you are a beautiful individual. Everyone is beautiful. Bullied, not bullied, bully, or non-bully, everyone's beautiful. And I only wish bullying would stop, but unfortunately, we can all try to sit in assemblies and hear horror stories about bullies and stuff, but unfortunately, I don't think bullies are ever going to go away. And so it's with that, I have to say, just you have to keep going if you're being bullied, because it does get better. I know, trust me, I never thought it would get better, especially me, but it did. And so yeah, keep going. There are people who love you. There are people who will listen to you. And to Kenneth, I wish you didn't do that. You didn't need to do that. I'm so sorry that you felt no other way out. None of us blame you. We love you. You're a beautiful person. We know you're watching down on us. And just a last thought. The point of this video is to say it gets better. To everybody. Life goes on. Life gets better. Just keep dancing through life. From one of my favorite musicals, Wicked. So, Kenneth, I hope you're resting in peace, watching down on us. I hope you're having a great time. Yeah. Bye, guys.